You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and white sports fans, the woke will eat the woke. Absolutely, man. They will absolutely eat each other alive, man. And now we're starting to see that when it comes to sports. Stephen A. Smith has now put LeBron James on blast. Now we know that Stephen A. Smith, he has been ultra woke, virtue signaling out there, race baiting for the most part, saying that Steve Nash getting hired was white privilege, and that Tim Tebow getting a shot back in the NFL is white privilege also. LeBron James, we know how woke he is. He's destroyed the NBA, pushing false narratives out there, talking bad about the police, saying that black people are being hunted down by the police. He's always having something to say about everything. But all of a sudden now, he's been ultra silent on vaccines. Very, very silent. And Stephen A. Smith roasted LaChana James because of this. We know that LeBron violated NBA COVID protocols and nothing happened to him because he is above the law. He is above the law of the NBA. He runs the NBA. He runs Adam Silver. That's just the way it is. And LeBron takes his orders from China. So we're going to be talking about what Stephen A. Smith had to say about LaChana James. But first, make sure you guys go over to blackandwhitenetwork.com. Sign up and become a member today on the website. We post private videos over there just for our website. If you're on the silver plan, you get additional videos. And also you get to be on a panel of member-only live streams with me and Rhodes talking about pretty much about whatever you want to talk about. But if you don't want to do any of that, just consider giving a one-time donation by clicking the donation tab or shopping for the merch. Use the discount code LaChanaSucks, SUX, all one word, and we're going to give you 15% off, folks. So check this out, guys. Stephen A. Smith blasts LeBron James for having nothing to say about COVID vaccine. He should be ashamed of himself. Now, I watched the whole clip, man. It was actually pretty lengthy here. And it was actually taken from First Take today. And I'm not going to play the clip. There was some music in it. We don't want to get it copyrighted. But check this out. LeBron James has made a habit of speaking on social issues that move the national conversation in recent years, particularly ones impacting the black community. But regarding the decision on whether or not to take the COVID-19 vaccine, LeBron has evaded the topic. Now, you guys remember, man, he was asked in the past if he was going to get it. He said that's going to be a private issue between him and his family. In a nutshell, man, I don't care. I don't give a damn if LeBron gets the vaccine or not. I do not care. However, also, I will say this. LeBron, if you're going to speak out about everything, why aren't you speaking out about this? I got a theory on that, but I'll get back to it. It says, according to ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, the NBA superstar can't have it both ways. Quote, you either want to be out in front and center, bringing a voice to issues, or you don't, close quote. Last week, LeBron broke NBA health and safety protocols by attending a celebrity promotional event, a violation that could have seen the league force the four-time finals champion to quarantine. The NBA chose not to suspend or publicly penalize their star player. When asked about the incident and whether or not he was vaccinated against COVID, LeBron said, it's not a big deal. And I believe this clip is actually when he was saying like he was always educating and all this other stuff. But this is what Stephen A. Smith said, and he blasted LaChana James. He should be ashamed of himself. LeBron James should be ashamed of himself, Smith said on ESPN's First Take regarding James' response to reporters. It was weak. His response to it was leaderless. It was inexcusable for him not to provide a better explanation. Everybody has the right to their own privacy. You don't want to let people know whether you took the vaccine or not. That is your business, Smith explained to his co-host Max Kellerman. But there's a whole bunch of things that LeBron James has elected to speak up about that he felt was a detriment to our community because he's a leader, which he's really not. And he wanted to bring attention. and a voice to matters that he felt compelled to speak up. But on the matter of the vaccine, you got nothing to say to all of those months. Nah, it don't work that way. Smith added that while the pandemic has ravaged the globe, it has been particularly detrimental to the Black community. Despite the influence he has over millions of people, LeBron refuses to address if he's received or plans to receive the vaccine. Yeah, so Stephen A. Smith, man, we know you're woke, man. We know you're woke. But he did blast LeBron James on this. I find it very interesting, that LeBron James refuses to actually talk about vaccines and pushing vaccines for people in the Black community. Now, let me tell you this, Black people, if you're listening, do not take your medical advice from somebody as stupid as LeBron James. He is no medical expert whatsoever. I highly suggest that you actually talk to your medical provider on whether or not you should get the vaccine. But you know what? There's no upside to LeBron James speaking out against the vaccine. Think of this, man. It's political somewhat, I guess you can say. But remember, he had a whole bunch of things to say during an election year. There's no election year this year. No, there's no upside to LeBron's political agenda for speaking out against this, or about this, I should say. He has nothing to gain. Now, if this was, I guess, let's say that Joe Biden was running for re-election this year, and he actually developed the vaccine, I'm willing to bet LeBron James would have a lot to say. He would be at the forefront of trying to get his boy Joe Biden reelected by pushing vaccines. But however, his job is done. Joe Biden is in office. LeBron James, he's still being super duper woke. His focus is on abolishing the police. Even Black Lives Matter, they aren't really talking about vaccines. Maybe they're anti-vaxxers. I don't know. Maybe LeBron is too. But there's no upside to this. This is why he's not saying anything. It does not benefit him. And LeBron James is only going to speak up when it benefits him. If it benefits other people but not him, he doesn't care. He doesn't care, man. LeBron is a fraud. He's a complete fraud. But I'm not letting you off the hook, Stephen A. Smith. You are now in the official class of LeBron James and the woke sports media being super duper woke. And your lies too, they're on the same level now as LeBron James. You believe in the same stuff that LeBron James believes in. But like I said before, guys, the woke will eat the woke. They absolutely will. And now Stephen A. Smith is coming home now to take out LeBron James. But you know what, LeBron? Speak up, man. Don't be a coward. You always have something to say about something, and Stephen A. Smith is right about that. But there's no upside for LeBron in this. Trump is gone, so he has nothing to say. Remember, he called Trump a bum. He was out there campaigning for Hillary in 2016. He spoke out for his support of Joe Biden. But now, there's no upside for him. Nothing whatsoever. That's why he's not going to speak out on this. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, do you agree with Stephen A. Smith that LeBron James should be speaking out on the vaccine, trying to get people vaccinated? I'm not listening to LeBron James. I'm going to do what's best for me. And I'm actually more educated than LeBron James. I'm smarter than LeBron James. I just don't have his money. I'm not taking my medical advice from LeBron James. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.